inside Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Purdy off the play fake. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation. You look at this Arizona defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And throwing here, Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw, Purdy. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. The Niners had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense, just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Purdy looking to throw. pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. That third down conversion good for 23.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Unlock Lion. Check out.
A first carry for Elijah Mitchell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8.
Check smash. Go.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And the Cards are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. The drive will begin with a run by Benson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. You look at this Arizona defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
They held them to well under 200 yards of total offense. That's a number you can really focus on, too, because the way offenses run in today's game, they're usually pretty smooth, and they give you a lot of misdirection, a lot of trickery. They were able to hold in there and stuff them.
And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Ready? Let's go. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready, ready?
Purdy now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, 49ers! George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Now Murray off play action. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing now is Murray. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Murray fighting, lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Ready.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
Hut.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Hold it ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Purdy going to give it to Garindo. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. That one goes for 8 yards.
Ah, Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
Go! Go!
That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ricky Pearsall with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Niners go up by 2 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Benson. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Second down and 3. Another run here with Benson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, you know, most quarterbacks, when you talk about their big playability, you talk about the arm, but this, an absolutely huge play with a leg.
And also with his mind, because he had to see this play develop in order to make the decision to keep it and run. And how about him looking up and seeing the seas part for him once he got...
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are back within a score. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Okay, ready? Ready? Hut, hut.
Now Purdy. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Second and 10.
Here we go, shot. Ready.
Shotgun now with Purdy. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Purdy sets up to throw again. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
There's a short one caught by Ryman. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Murray now to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now Moody for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And the returner down to a knee. And this will come out to the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. But they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them map this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Murray going to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get three before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Let's go now.
Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. Again, Murray will keep it. And some space here. Down the sideline he goes. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. What a run there. I mean, you've got speed, elusiveness, escapability all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself. Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off the option, here's Murray running left. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Murray now running right on the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. That's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 81 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That one good for 24 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively, because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of getting
nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Now Prater to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
In motion goes the tight end. Here's Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Here's Guerrero on first down. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Purdy tosses out wide, complete. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Purdy from the gun. And it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are right back in this football game. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. After the turnover, here's Murray. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Play fake. Murray rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Now Murray's got to have this one. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Zone read, here's Benson. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Open man here is Benson. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Oh, you need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. To throw, it's Murray. His throw incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Throwing again, Murray. Taken in by Pascal out left. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Leonard Floyd. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. The extra point try now for Moody. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. So the victory here for San Francisco.